Okay, so there's three things. three, you may not know it, but there's three things they're trying to sell your attorneys, personal injury lawyers, other friends of mine. Basically, so first there's lead generation. So those are the guys that are coming to you and they're saying, listen, send you 40 leads or 40 people who will call you and book appointments or sign up for give you retainers in a month or give you a check for $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever, and you know guaranteed. So those are lead gen guys. Okay, so you know you see those guys also with roofers and plumbers, and they're fine, and that's what they do. They do lead gen, so they're funnel you leads. So you know, I'm not sure exactly. I see them. Obviously, in the legal marketing, attorney marketing world. I'm not bashing them. I'm not quite sure how that works or what the mechanics is, or if it's a bait and switch, or what's going on. And I haven't talked to you know too many attorneys that are happy, not happy, or what. But that's what it is. It's in and out, and that's what the advertising gets you leads, and you know that's it. So uh, you know. Doesn't really go into the development of your brand, or what you're trying to do, and long-term planning, and social media, and finding different ways to market yourself, and things like that. But you could do that on the side, I guess, or have someone else do that for you, and they could be your lead gen guys. And there's different strategies. There's always different strategies to handle any of this stuff. So I mean, if that's what you want from those guys, and have the other guys do other things, that's fine. So that's great. But let's call it what it is. It's lead gen. So there's digital marketing, right? There's the digital marketing guys, right? So digital marketing guys come in and they do SEO, and they do Facebook, and they do Google, and they do social media, and they do other stuff like that, and all kinds of digital stuff and email and stuff like that. Um, uh, and they handle all that. And they say they're going to get your leads through Google AdWords. They kind of like the lead gen guys, but they're more kind of promoting the digital side of things, and including some other digital aspects of it, and coming up more with the plans to do that kind of stuff, and expanding on that, and have more of a month-to-month kind of thing, and that uh, so there's more of a rollover. You could do 1 month and then roll over to 2 months. You can do that with the lead gen guys too. But you're kind of like more buying like packages at a supermarket. It's like, go in and buy a 6-pack of Coke, and then next week another 6-pack. At least that's my perspective of it. Different agencies might do it different ways. So it's like, those are the digital marketing guys. And then, there's the marketing guys. So it's the marketing guys are more, more comprehensive. So it's like, more like they do kind of like bigger things. They kind of like, more, comprehensive view of like, what's going on and stuff. And, not too much out there for that, because everybody's kind of scrambling for the quick leads and stuff like that. So it's like, but more of a thought process involved. Kind of like sit down and stuff like that. So, um, you know, my take on all of this, so I've kind of seen this evolve, over the years, is that there's no longer a difference between digital marketing and marketing. Okay, digital marketing is marketing. All right, there's you must have digital in your marketing plan. So there's no such thing as digital marketing being a separate entity from marketing. So Let's get that out of the way. So, you know, to sit down and have a comprehensive plan to promote your firm, it must include a digital aspect of it. May it be social, may it be pay-per-click, maybe both, maybe SEO, maybe looking at your website without a deep SEO, but at least looking at how to optimize it. Maybe, a whole bunch of stuff, but, it's going to be digital, you know. So that world has melded together. So let's keep our terms straight in a sense of that, right? And I believe, um, you know, we have to be very cautious of what we're doing. Now, listen, if you're sitting there, right, and you want leads and you want them now, right, then you want to go to lead gen guys and you feel comfortable that if you give them X amount of money, you're going to get X amount of money back. Then there's no harm, no foul in that, right? So as long as you realize that that's what's going to happen, and you feel comfortable that that's what's going to happen, But I always, and I'm not bashing that at all. So it's like, money's money. So I mean, but what my thing is that just let's be aware that in the sense of, you know, long term wise, it's like, investing dollars in, um, you know, I, plans that I set up, um, and I don't mean to make this an advertising for myself, but plans I set up and other people I know in the industry set up have both components. Have components of getting leads now, but also working on a plan to develop strategies to promote my clients down the road now, and doing projects that are going to have payoff down the road. So it's kind of like a double whammy. So it's like keeping your head up for what's happening down the road. As I tell people, it's like developing relationships with your local press. If you live in a medium-sized community that has local press, finding people that handle, certain aspects of what's happening that affects your sector of law, and then having information ready to send to their social media accounts, has proven to me that it doesn't happen right off the bat, but can be very, very beneficial because reporters need content. That's their job. It's exhausting, to find content all the time, and if they could turn to you as a trusted resource, that's a great promotion for you in the community. You look like a trusted resource, and then that stuff like that, being a resource, as anybody who's listened to my stuff is, I pound over and over again, no selling, just being a resource is not only an important thing for your community, or any community you're involved with, but also in the long term, the best marketing and sales philosophy you could have. It's proven to be over and over again to me to be the best way is to be a resource. It just separates you from the competition because everybody, you know, you get a LinkedIn connection and you just know, you just sit there and wait for the screen that they're going to sell you in about 5 seconds, and that's, it's totally understandable. I've done it, I still do it, on a bad day, you just get that, you get the jitters, and you just hit that button. But so, that aspect of it in the sense of mixing, the marketing, lead gen and the marketing aspect of it. But that's all about sitting down and having a conversation of where the client feels comfortable of where we're going month to month, having a long-term plan and moving forward. So that's the breakdown between lead gen, digital marketing, and marketing. Okay, so it's all good, right? It's all good, but I just bring this point because I want to make sure when you get in a relationship with somebody, right, on any of these levels, right, if you get into a Google Ads where they a $1,500 contract with somebody, and they say you're in a digital marketing contract, you know where you are and where you're going, right? And that's okay, to be in that. But, this is where you are, right? You can always ask a question. That's it. John Flynn. Thanks.